Welcome, everyone, to Fargo, North Dakota for Fargo Invaders football. Fargo Invaders getting set to start their season, their home opener against the Western Dakota War Eagles, a brand new team out of Rapid City, South Dakota, taking on your Fargo Invaders. Today's game live from Fargo South High School, a temporary home to the Fargo Invaders after a couple of early season non-league games. Will venture back over to Sid Cichy Stadium. But we are right now in the heart of Fargo, North Dakota at Fargo South High School as the War Eagles get set for their first ever kickoff. Brandon Jones deep to return the kickoff. Bad kick. And it did not go 10 yards. So kind of a swing and a miss on that opening kickoff. So it did not go 5 yards. So they will start 1st and 10 at the War Eagles 44-yard line. As a football fan, I hope that's not a sign of things to come. With me, as always, on the broadcast is the one and only Matthew F1 Franco, who was trying to get the bugs worked out of the new YouTube page. So thanks to YouTube for changing our settings, which is the one thing we were ready to roll with. So as we get set for another year of Fargo Invaders football, the broadcast team is battling sun in the eyes, so we're going to try and make things happen. 1st and 10 for Javante Johnson for the first play of the year for the Invaders. Drops back to pass, throws this one out deep to Constant Jackson. He's got a man. Oh, it's knocked down. Pass underthrown to Constant Jackson. Had him open, just did not get the ball out to him.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the line now.
Matthew, how are you?
Doing all right.
Are we okay now?
We're good.
Okay, good.
Just if anybody's out there and can make a comment just to let us know that you can hear us, that would be much appreciated.
Yes, that would be helpful.
I can't count on any of the brass here, Invaders, to help me.
You son of a. So 2nd and 10 for Johnson and the Invaders. Draw play up the middle to Brandon Jones, follows his blocks, got a big hole, cuts it to the outside, still going. Gets it down inside, still churning hard. Down to about the 30-yard line. That's enough for a Fargo Invaders first down. That's their first down of the season.
Braden's sporting those new gold cleats.
Actually, he told me he already had those, so. I mentioned it to him about the black and gold cleats because they were different than the ones he's been wearing to practice, but they're fancy. They make him look run
those
like
are
he's
the new
running
ones
faster.
he just got.
I don't know. They might be. I'm up here. I can't see. I don't have binoculars. Do you have binoculars? No. 1st and 10 for the Invaders on their first possession. Quick pass out to the outside. Ball's on the ground. Thought he was down. Ball comes loose and is recovered by the War Eagles. I thought maybe he had gotten down. I cannot tell who that pass was completed to. I don't want to pin that fumble on anybody. I'm thinking it might have been Constant Jackson. Pass probably was completed to Jalen Ramsey on that play. It's hard to see from this far away, Franco. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Their first possession of their existence. I believe their starting quarterback is number 7, Matthew Bailey. Man in motion for the War Eagles. High snap. Handoff up the middle to number 10. That is Dalton Dart on the carry. Johnny Ware getting into it with Bradley Admonson on the outside. We'll put it this way, Franco. It's been several months now, and the Invaders, and I'm sure the War Eagles too, are anxious to hit someone else besides their own teammates in practice.
Yeah, well, even in practice.
High snap once again. Handoff to the left, this time to number 4. Hit out of bounds, knocked down at the 25. That was Gabe Wood on the carry. War Eagles on their first 2 snaps have been a bit high. I can tell you one thing, Matt. You do not want to have bad snaps when facing this Fargo Invaders defensive line.
Still 2-by-1, tight right still.
Kind of a hurry-up type of offense, not giving the Invaders a lot of time to change anything. So 3rd and short. High snap once again, bobbled. Quarterbacks scrambling back and forth, trying to throw deep, it looks like. Being pressured by Jameis Neal. Caught along the sideline for a first down and taken down. Looks like it's completed to Bradley Adamson. So first down for the War Eagles. Nice bit of work there by Bailey. Maintaining his poise in the pocket. Get some time to get that pass off. Flag on the play. I'm going to guess that's going to be a false start on the War Eagles. And the referee with the call.
Yeah, same guys. We're going to go same guys for the first 2 series.
And we await the call. Ball start on the War Eagles. Back them up 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 15.
Yeah, dubs. Start on the War Eagles. Full start on the War Eagles. Results in first down at the 29.
So 1st and 15 now for the War Eagles on their first possession. So War Eagles working with their first down. In that inside handoff once again. Looks like Gabe Wood with the carry up the middle. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd and 15. Excuse me. Pass this time. Bailey looking for number 13 this time. Taken down. Pass completed to Marcus Perry. Gain of about 5 on that play. Get him back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 10 for the War Eagles. Going to have to complete another pass or maybe break a big run for a first down here. Decent snap that time. But he's got to run underhanded. Picked off. Intercepted by Landon Moline right there in the middle. Went off the receiver's hands right to Moline. So after first 2 series for both teams, turnovers for each. A little bit sloppy to start things off, Franco.
That's okay. Beginning of the season?
Absolutely.
Sun was in his eyes.
Well, it's pretty bright out. Nice turnout today here at Fargo South. Great weather. A lot better weather than our early games last year, where we dealt with some cold weather and some rain. Originally, we had rain in the forecast for today, and a high of maybe 48. And that's 57 and sunny today. So couldn't get much better weather for today.
Yeah, I love it.
That's nice. I'm where we were concerned.
I'm sure everybody was.
Javonte Johnson for a second series. Rolls to his right. Throws once again to Constant Jackson. Caught down the sideline. Taken out of bounds inside the 5 for a Fargo Invaders first down. There is a slight breeze going across the field, so that throw from where Johnson threw it to Jackson, he's got to throw it a bit harder, so that might be the reason why that ball's hanging a little bit in the air when he's trying to hit Jackson on the fly pattern. Or the go route, as they like to say, Franco. So 1st and goal at the 4 for the Fargo Invaders. Threatening to break this scoreless tie early in the first quarter. About 5 minutes in here at Fargo South High School of the season opener for the Fargo Invaders. And we are good. People are seeing this, Franco?
People are seeing it.
Okay, good. That's good for them, but probably bad that they got to hear us. Johnson hands off the middle up to Brandon Jones, picks his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. First touchdown of the season for the Fargo Invaders. 6-0 is your score with 9:51 remaining in the opening quarter. Yeah, he's down there. Okay. I'm also getting instructions from team officials.
I'd like to go to him for our Brandon Jones interview.
Well, we can do that.
It's my fancy little new thing.
Lazan Tahir on for the extra point, our all-star kicker from last season. Johnson to hold, snap set, and the kick is up and is good. And so 9:51 to go in the first quarter. Your score 7-0 Fargo over the Western Dakota War Eagles. We'll be back after this message, question mark?
Hey little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Ooh, I feel your heart and soul, pivoting you in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like Hey little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Ooh, I feel your heart and soul, pivoting you in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child.
And we're back.
Oh, he couldn't hear us because we were muted. That's why.
Well, that just in that certain point, yes, absolutely.
Let's see. Johnny, can you hear us?
He was saying that before, though. Is all the only thing I'm saying. So Lazan Tahir set to kick this off after the Invaders' opening score of the season. I'm a little unsure about the clock since it seemed as though it ran during the extra point, which I think that's a big no-no.
Yeah,
Not us, the game clock.
I know. And I think I don't know. It's been doing weird stuff. I'm trying to follow it.
So Tahir kicks this one off deep. It's going to hit inside the 15 and bounce. Return man picks it up. It's got a wall. Plenty of room down the sideline and taken out of bounds at about the 41-42 yard line. Nice return for the War Eagles. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles to set up for their second possession of the day.
We're going 9:36, I guess, is where we're going to start.
I guess.
Ryan, you hear me? Can you hear me? Tell the linemen we're going the same line that was out there last
We also have the coaches in the booth up here, Franco, so that's kind of a joy. Quick pass out on a bubble screen out to the right-hand side. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose yardage. Taken down for a loss. I'm going to say at least 3 or 4 yards there. See where they spot it.
Well, it's a good thing there's a few second delay because, an opponent coach could just be listening to the to our coaches.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell those coaches down there to keep it down. We're trying to broadcast. I don't know what they think they're so important for.
Maybe we should build a wall.
I know. We'll make them pay for it. Thank you. Thank you.
You said it.
I know.
Not me.
Oh, good for you.
So 2nd down, they're only going to give them a loss of about 1 on that play, but 2nd and 11 now for the War Eagles. Looks like Bailey's still in at quarterback. Floating snap, looking to pass out to the right, buying some time, scrambling, still going, running backwards, throws all the way across the field, got a man open right through his hands. Pass intended for Dalton Dart. Good pressure there by the Invaders' front 4, or a lot of times it's front 3. Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd and 11 for the War Eagles. Special shout out to our cameraman today, Bob. You can check out Bob on our very own Johnny Gray on the Beard Association of North Dakota. Check out their videos sampling the finest beer and spirits around town.
And showing off those lovely beards.
Exactly. We still don't know whose is softer. There's some controversy there. So 3rd and long. Pass this time. Bailey back, rolls to his left under pressure by Wallow. And Taurine Smith back there. Escapes for now. Jameis Neal after him. Pass is thrown and incomplete. Penalty on Jameis Neal for roughing the passer. So that'll be 15 yards, an automatic 1st down. Jameis saw that quarterback standing there by himself, wanted to get a piece of him. It wasn't a big hit, but still made contact with him, and that's a big no-no. Because quarterbacks are very important in the game of football.
They're quite protected.
Which, by the way, your New York Giants have a new quarterback of the future.
It seems that
I know your reaction the other night, but how's your reaction today?
it's a little bit better.
That's what I told you it would be.
It was, you see a guy like Mr. Allen sitting there, and you pass on him, and you're a defensive guy. It's hard to swallow, but
That's what she said. Sorry.
this is a family show, Jay.
Sorry. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Handoff up the middle. Running back trying to pick his way. Fumble. Picked up. That is picked up by Derek Alexander. Fumbled once again. I don't know if he tried to
Lateral it or
lateral it to his teammate. Regardless, as somebody used to say, irregardless. Irregardless, which is not a word. Just so everybody knows that. That's why it's funny. Regardless, it's a turnover by the War Eagles on their second possession. They've shown that they can do a few things here and there. Their quarterback's mobile, able to keep his composure in the pocket, but unfortunately, tip pass, interception. Now this drive, a fumble.
I'm going to try to go to Johnny.
Okay, you do that.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
The 47. Excuse me, 46. First down and 10, Invaders.
Get out of that again.
So Javonte Johnson and the Invaders start their third possession at their own 46-yard line. Johnson looking to pass, steps up, pass over the middle. Penalty flag comes in. A little too handsy with the one and only John Bonney. So that'll be, is that a 15-yarder or is that going to be spot foul? That's the question. It's either way, it's a first down. Thank you, Michael. I knew that. Still have people showing up here in the stands, so that's a good sight to see for the opener. So pass interference, first down for the Invaders at the War Eagle 35-yard line. I think that Dustin Lindgren is in the backfield this drive. Johnson looking to pass, throws it over the middle, got a man wide open. That's Jalen Ramsey, makes a man miss. 5, touchdown, Fargo, you betcha. Jalen Ramsey found a spot in the defense, caught it, made a man miss, had reservations for 6. And Franco can't see because the sun's in his eyes.
The sun is in my eyes.
That's
It's okay.
sad. It's all right.
It's okay.
You'll be okay. Oh, there's Johnny.
There he is.
I hear Johnny. So Lazan Tahir out once again to attempt the extra point with the Invaders now leading 13-0 with 8:34 to go. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good with 8:34 remaining in the first quarter. Your Invaders 14, Western Dakota War Eagles 0. Let's hear it, fans. Thanks for your support. 14-0. Invaders would like to thank Moorhead Massage and Wellness. Their mission is to work with people on a healing journey. They want to stay on track with their balanced life. They also support those with financial needs to have access to the care they need. They offer a different kind of pricing scale. For massage, intuitive massage, access bars, energetic balancing, positional release. Stop in to Moorhead Massage and Wellness right off A Street in Moorhead. Thanks for the support of the Fargo Invaders.
Love my website.
He's trying. I can see him working on his phone there. He loves listening.
Let's
to
go
us,
back to
though.
him. Let's go back to him.
He loves
Let's see if he
listening
can
to
figure
us,
it out.
He doesn't want to. Just want to put in
Fargo Invaders and kickoff formation to here to kick. To the War Eagles.
Here, set the course. Yeah.
Deep for this one. Back at the 20, 25. Oh, it's number 13. Marcus Perry back. Taken down. Better coverage that time by the Invaders on that kick. They'll start the War Eagles at, I believe, the 28-yard line. We'll see where Mr. Referee runs it out to.
Time once again to introduce you to your Invaders defense. Final World first down and 10 at the 29.
If anybody wants to get on this one with Franco and Johnny, we can give you their numbers.
All right, he's going to reset his whole phone.
Handoff up the middle. Taken down in the backfield, nowhere to go. Gabe Wood with the carry.
Did we get the extra point there? I wasn't paying
Yes,
attention.
yes, we
yeah,
did.
okay, we did.
That's why I said it was 14-0.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
We'll just let it go from there.
These killer sound drops.
Did we just become best friends?
I think so. Bailey fakes, gives the handoff this time up the middle once again. I think that might be, is that Perry or Stillwater in the backfield? Jameis Neal obviously in on that tackle. I don't know if you could tell that or not, Franco. Gabe Wood back into the backfield. War Eagles with 3 wide receivers to the left this time. Bailey, quick pass out to Perry. Pass is dropped, incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down for the War Eagles. We'll see their punt team for the first time today. Looks like we're going to have Josh Gatling back deep to return the punt. Gat is a very dangerous return man when he gets just a little bit of blocking in front of him. So we'll see if Gat can take it to the house. All I can say, Franco, is that I hope their punter has a better first attempt than their kicker did on the opening kickoff. That's not the way you want to start off
It's
kicking.
fake.
Here's the snap
Oh.
and the kick. Punt is
Oh,
blocked. It's going to go rolling inside the 10, picked up. I believe that is picked up by number 8. Jermaine Armstrong with the block and the recovery. Jermaine got right through there. Did he come right up the middle?
I didn't see it. I'm trying to figure out. I was looking at the delayed feed, and I got the first one, and I thought it was a fake punt. I saw the incomplete pass.
Well, I can hear Johnny now. I don't know if that's going through or not.
Another big defensive stop for your Invaders. Results in a 1st and goal at the 9.
So 1st and goal for the Invaders. Now that we're gonna get a wireless microphone system, and we're gonna be able to go down like that.
Yep. We're growing here, guys.
Yeah, we might not have a camera on Johnny in the sidelines in the future, but we're gonna have a mic. It's gonna be fantastic, right?
Absolutely.
So Javante Johnson back out on the field with Brandon Jones in the backfield. Johnson handoff to Jones, going to try to get to the outside. Nowhere to go. Pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Brandon Jones, good stiff arm, but nowhere to go that time. I'll tell you what, folks, if you notice, the Fargo Invaders got new jerseys. There's nice gray ones with orange numbers. Unfortunately, with the sun right now, I can't pick out all the numbers from here. So your starting wide receivers, I do believe, are Constant Jackson, John Bonney, Cornell King, and Jalen Ramsey. At least that's what it was listed. So we got a bunch formation to the left with Bonney, Jackson, and I think DeCoury. Fakes the handoff, penalty flag down. Johnson gets the pass off, complete. Dives in the end zone for touchdown, but there's a penalty flag. So nice play there by, I believe that was Jalen Ramsey. So illegal formation penalty on the Invaders, so that'll back them up 5 yards. And the Invaders, after starting first and goal at the 9, are now at second and goal from the 20. So nothing like trying to make this, a little more difficult like those Old Spice commercials, huh? Just saying.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
Oh, it's a Von Miller commercial.
All right.
I got to make this look harder. I see Mr. Rajanel Jean-Baptiste entering the sidelines to be with his teammates or former teammates. So 2 wide receivers each side. Lindgren in the backfield alongside Johnson. Snap. Johnson looking to throw. Pass is complete and caught for about a 4 or 5 yard gain to Constant Jackson. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal from the just outside the 15-yard line. Clock running under 6 minutes now. So we'll see what head coach Brett Lundgren and offensive coach Zach Stitch come up with on this 3rd and long. Looks like they're taking a timeout. So first timeout of the game, Franco. So we will be back shortly after a message unless we're doing a read.
We will be right back.
All right.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
And we're back. So 3rd and goal from, it looks like the 16-yard line for the Invaders. See what they can dial up. One that you always have to look for is out wide left, John Bonney. Johnson looking to throw, fade pattern over to John Bonney, goes up, makes a play on it. Almost caught, nope. Almost got it on the deflection, pass incomplete, brings up 4th down. So brings up 4th down for the Invaders, and Lazan Tahir will get out there and get a chance to kick a field goal, which doesn't get to a ton. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And we will see if he can knock one through from, it looks like they're going to spot it down at about the 23-yard line. So it'll be a 33-yard attempt. Play clock running under 10. Still plenty of time for the Invaders. Snap, set, and the kick is up. And it is good. There is a flag. So illegal formation once again on the Invaders. Still working the kinks out, especially on special teams, is always rough. In semi-pro football, minimal practices usually leads to confusion on special team as to who's on and who's off. I think we had one guy that was not on the line of scrimmage, so therefore illegal formation. So it'll force Tahir back 5 yards to try it again. And this looks like it'll be about a 39-yarder. He does have the team record for longest field goal, which is what? Do you remember how far?
Is
that
it
was?
42?
42 is all. So snap, set, and the kick is off.
Angling left.
Angling left, and it is no good. So thanks to a mental mistake, that forces the Invaders back 5 yards, and they can't connect on that field goal. So the score remains 14-0, 4:21 remaining in the first quarter. And we'll give a chance to the Invaders defense to trot back out there and see what they can do, see if they can force yet another turnover. Hey, you want to go to Johnny right now? I can get him for you.
I think we're good.
You want to give him a microphone? Sorry, Johnny, I tried. No, you're good. All right. Your beard looks nice though. Thanks. Nobody saw it though. That's okay. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles at the Invaders' 28-yard line. So that looks like it was about a 38-yard field goal attempt that was missed by the Invaders. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Pass it out to number 86. It is bobbled. Is that going to be complete or incomplete? They're going to say, I guess that was a catch and a fumble.
And recovery.
I guess. So, I mean, that's good stats for the quarterback. He completes a pass out to number 86 was Samuel King. Although it is 2nd and 10, so maybe they just made it incomplete. I'm not sure. Clock is still running. Quick pass out to the right. This time out to number 11. It's got some space. Going to be close to a first down. That's Brad Adamson. And they are going to mark him.
That's first down.
First down. Sun was in my eyes, Frank.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to look west.
It's rough. I think after this game, we should really be given a pat on the back for what we've endured to broadcast this.
I know. Our retinas are.
I know. Thanks, Johnny. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Handoff up the middle. And that is Gabe Wood with the handoff and carry. Gain of about 3 on that play. So 2nd and 7 for the War Eagles. Trying to sustain a drive. Oops, as I said on my phone. Didn't need that anyway. So Bailey with a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Wants to throw it to Perry. Takes off, keeps the ball running. Is going to try and get that first down. Forced out of bounds. They're going to mark him short of the first down, I believe. So the Invaders with some pressure there. However, Bailey was able to escape and get some positive yardage there. So 3rd and 1 now for the War Eagles, trying to keep this drive going after getting what I think is only their 2nd first down of the day through offense, not through penalty. So trips to the right for Bailey. Back to pass. Penalty flag is down. Jameis Neal in pursuit of Bailey. He's going to throw this one deep, intended for Perry. Picked off by Josh Gatling. See what he can do. Big block there. Penalty flag. They're going to call a penalty on the Invaders there for that block. So there was a flag before the play started. Both these penalties could very well be on the Invaders.
Was it a crackback block?
It was a crackback block. I think those are just completely outlawed now.
Yeah, they're looking for that.
And there was a penalty before the snap of the ball.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Probably neutral zone or.
Yeah, I mean, if they let the play go on, it's usually on the defense.
Yep.
So we could have a first and 10 for the War Eagles after this is all situated. Legal shift on the War Eagles.
So it's going to be an offsetting.
Personal foul. The crackback block on the Invaders. So I think those should be offset, or is it going to be before the play and after the play, and somehow we end up with the ball? I would think they would still offset.
I think it's going to offset.
The Invaders' offense is out there. So since it looks like since it was after a change of possession, so the Invaders decline the penalty on the War Eagles and get the ball off of the interception.
And then they're going to get pushed back.
And then, but because of the crackback block, they're going to mark off 15 yards against the Invaders. So the Invaders will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 16 or 17-yard line. I think we're still having some clock issues, to be honest. We're stopping for the 2-minute warning, but it says a minute 49 left. So actually, it's not the 2-minute warning. I'm not even in the right quarter anymore. My bad.
Nah, it's first game. Knock the rust off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Travis Anderson comments that he heard Bonnie miss the last practice. It explains the drop in the end zone there.
That probably explains why he doesn't play much and getting passes targeted from him. Constant Jackson, that fly pattern down the right, makes an adjustment. Penalty flag on that. Defender could not see where the ball was, didn't turn his head around. Had some minimal contact with Jackson, but that's enough to draw the flag, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Invaders inside War Eagle territory. It looks as though pretty much any time they want, Constant Jackson's going to get that go route down the sideline and beat his man. The problem has been is the connection between Johnson and Jackson so far has not quite been there. So once those guys can connect on that consistently, that's going to be some trouble for the War Eagles this game.
And that may be in the dome or in the soccer arena that we practice in. They can't really get that timing right, and that is just such a timing play.
Yeah, and like I said, there was a slight breeze across the field. Pass once again to Jackson. So that is a pass completion for another first down. So Jackson getting a lot of activity today, which is good to see. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the 30-yard line of the War Eagles.
I feel like he really started to come into his own toward the end of the season last year and get some confidence in this offense.
Yeah. And Constant Jackson he has got speed to burn.
Yeah, he's fast.
So Johnson back the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Dante Starr, pass over the middle of that man, John Bonney. And the quicker picker-upper does it again inside the 15-yard line, down to the 10-yard line. First down, Invaders. So first and goal, for the Invaders at the 10-yard line. So that slant pattern across the middle to John Bonney. They finally connect. Johnson and Bonney finally connect, which they did for multiple touchdowns last year. Johnson takes a snap, looking across the middle. Pass is incomplete, dropped by Cornell King. That was a good route and a good pass right to him over the middle. Just got to come up with that. 4 seconds on the clock in this first quarter. 35-minute first quarter, Franco. We start at 6:05. So 2nd and goal from the 10.
I put 9 seconds on now.
Oh, okay. Well, Jackson and Bonney to the right, Ramsey and King to the left. Dante Starr handoff up the middle. Not a lot of room there. Trying to pick his way through. Probably gained a yard, but that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 3rd and goal at the 10. At the end of the first quarter, your score, Fargo Invaders 14, Western Dakota War Eagles nothing. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team.
And we're back. 3rd and goal for the Fargo Invaders as we start this second quarter. Dante Starr in the backfield with Javante Johnson. Snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right under some pressure. Throws the pass to John Bonney. Caught. Touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. And you know what that means, Franco?
I know.
Super Bonbon. His first touchdown of the year for the Fargo Invaders. 14:53 to go in the first half, and just like that, the Invaders strike again. Lazan to here getting set for the extra point. A little more jet traffic over here. Right in the middle of where they go to land. High snap, set, kick is up. And is good. So 14:52 to go in the second quarter. Your score, Fargo 21, Western Dakota nothing. Nice play on that one. Do we need to do a word here, or are we staying here?
Let's do a quick word.
Okay.
You know you drive me wild, you got me feeling like Hey little voodoo child, you got me running wild, you make me feel like I feel your heart and soul, living in control, put up and count in your spell now, so lay it on me child, you know you drive me wild, you got me feeling like
All right.
That's where you're going to come back? Is it all right?
Yeah, what do we want me to say?
I mean,
it's not. I mean,
bring the energy up
in
a
an
little
ideal
bit.
world, I'm just doing the engineering here.
Let's hear you, Invaders fans. We got a lead. Let's build
What is that? Well, you must have bumped that. No, it was mine. My volume was up way too loud. It was picking up everything.
It really was too loud.
I know.
You guys are doing good.
Thank you. 21-0 to here, back to kick this one off. A little bit of a hot mic on me. Kick, nice kick. Taken once again by Perry. Missed tackle, broken tackle, gets it out to about the 25-yard line. So once again, as a fashion update, the Fargo Invaders wearing their new gray tops. They will have matching gray bottoms and a white jersey to go along with those gray ones, which I see someone wearing in the crowd. So, am I still too loud?
No, I just feel like
Nobody can hear you?
no.
Nobody cares.
I'm just wondering if the camera microphone is bleeding through,
It still could be,
but it shouldn't be.
yeah, but we don't know. If somebody could tell us, that'd be nice. Handoff this time to Wood. Nice run by him. Gains about 5 yards on that play. So it brings up second down for the War Eagles. That hurry-up offense as Wood hustles off. High snap. Handoff up the middle to Perry. Nope, that might be number 10 this time. That could be Dalton Dart. Oh, it was Swiftwater is what our buddy Travis was saying. Travis is a local celebrity now. He is the MC for the intermission and other activities at Fargo Forest games. So Invaders are big time now. I hope you know that.
I do know that.
Good for you.
It's all because of you.
I know, thank you. Third down for the War Eagles. High snap. Bailey gets it, wants to pass. Scrambling, being chased down by Derek Alexander. Can he get to him? Turns back around once again.
Oh, kid's got
Smith,
legs.
Tareen Smith runs out of room. Oh, that was not intentional, I don't believe, as far as getting hit out of bounds. We have a lineman down for the War Eagles. Hope it is nothing serious. So fourth down for the War Eagles. That pass was either caught and pushed out of bounds right away, or it was incomplete. So we have a man down on the field. Gives us a chance to talk about our friends at Discovery Benefits. Discovery Benefits is an award-winning, people-centered business The cornerstone of their business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for our clients and their employees. They are a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service and administration. That's Discovery Benefits.
We'll go right to Fargo Chair.
Fargo Chair. If you don't know what they sell, then I can't help you. FargoChairRentals.com. They can meet your event needs from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, contact Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention hashtag InvaderElite for a discount. We still have some more time to kill. What's the next logo? Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. They provide whole-body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra-low temperatures. That's why they use the word glacial in their name.
Because it's cold.
It's cold like a glacial.
Or your heart.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
You don't know me like that. The use of ultra-low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery, something you don't have, and medical therapy. The client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin's surface temperature significantly, easy for you to say, and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. I don't know what the question was, but it's your answer. Okay?
I like it.
Good. Good for you.
I like it.
What? I know. That's because I speak clearly. Oh, good. Johnny Gray with an update on the feed.
Great.
Says it's okay.
Awesome. I love it.
It's okay. You guys are doing super.
We're getting the rust knocked off.
I know.
Wait till next week. 2 weeks.
3-4 weeks from now, maybe by the end of the season, we'll have this thing running. I don't know.
I hope so. I do like my new toy over here, my little switcher.
Yes, your fancy switcher. Back to punt once again, I believe, is Ryan Ellenwood. He had his first punt of the day blocked. High snap over his head. It's bobbled. Not even going to be able to punt this one. Ball is loose on the field. War Eagles recover. And so the Invaders will set up shop inside the 20. Other than trying to put up with that Fargo Invaders defensive line, it seems as though the biggest problem today has been some high snaps.
High snaps.
Bailey has been dealing with those as a quarterback. And then now on the special teams for their punt team, the first time they had the guy get through there, this time the high snap, and it just kind of almost caught it, kind of bobbled it, went over his head, and that caused all the ensuing chaos.
Maybe we should do a giveaway of how many times you've said high snap today.
What am I going to give away?
Oh, I got a couple tickets.
Tickets to some games.
Maybe that's good. Maybe we should introduce that into our broadcast.
We can do different things.
Things to think about. 2019.
We could do like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse and have a special word if we say it, and you call us on it.
I think we went too far there.
Oh, dang it. Johnson back in the shotgun once again. Pass over the middle.
Tipped.
Intended for Constant Jackson. Unfortunately, Jackson was not looking for that, which is unfortunate because he had a step on his man, and he turns his head and gets his hands out. That ball's right there for him. Always be ready. I tell people that sometimes because sometimes you're not. Right, Johnny? So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders inside War Eagle territory. Trips to the left once again. Johnson signaling his receivers. Pass intended for John Bonney. Good coverage there. The one and only Jared Novikin from the Tri-City North Stars.
No. Thanks for coming.
Our friends from the North Stars came down to check out the game. Obviously, they could do a little scouting on the Western Dakota War Eagles for their division opponent this year. That's going to be a long haul between those two teams. Let's just put it that way. It's probably about at least 9 hours between the two teams.
That's a drive.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Invaders. Tried to get a couple quick slants these last two plays. Johnson throws this one deep, and Jackson is not ready for that one either. So 4th down once again. We'll give Lazante here another chance to tack on 3. Make up for the missed field goal he had last time after the penalty. Negated a made field goal. So this is let's see. The line of scrimmage is what, the 17, I think? Or maybe it's the 18. Looks like Lazan's picking out a spot at about the 25. So this will be a 35-yard attempt for Lazan to here. Trying to get his first field goal of the season. 13:03 on the clock right now. Snap, set, and the kick is up. Low line driver drives it through. That's 3 more. So 12:57 to go in the first half. Your score, Fargo Invaders 24, Western Dakota War Eagles nothing. And we'll be back after this message.
Yes.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Back at it again. Invaders getting set to kick this one off. Is my gain too high, buddy?
Probably. You're just so loud.
I'm a loud person. I just don't want to overpower you. Unlike on weekends. Tahir kicks this one off. Caught again by Perry. Makes his way out to the left, looking for some room, and taken down just outside the 30-yard line, where the War Eagles will set up shop once again. Should probably try and see if our stats are working. So the Invaders' defense has forced 2 turnovers. I guess that punt, fumble, etc. Does that go down as a turnover then?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's not scored. I mean, it's a turnover. I mean, but technically, since they recovered the fumble, it'd be a turnover on down, I believe.
Yeah.
If you want to watch this, or you want to share it, you've got a couple options. You can go to YouTube and follow the Fargo Invaders, or you can go to the Northern Elite Football League website, click on the game link, and right there, embedded right in the middle, is our link. Pass is complete.
There we go.
Did we have a penalty on that one, Johnny? Because they're all the way out to the 45-yard line. They were taking at the 30. Oh, face mask. Thanks, Bob.
So that's how to find us, guys. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or YouTube.
We do have an injured player down on the field. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
No, yeah, let's just go back to this then.
Okay. Josh Gatling, player injured, helped off the field. We'll see what's wrong with him. Bailey back to pass, flag down, under pressure. DeAndre Liggins almost got him. Jameis Neal after him. Pass is off. Looks like it was through the hands of, who was that? Couldn't see who was on the defense there. That looked like the ball went right through his hands. Flag before the play got going. It was Jermaine Armstrong. Looked like he could pick that one off. And they're backing the War Eagles up, so that was a penalty before the snap. Oh, offsetting penalty, so we'll try it all again. Hey, was that welcome and wanted and warranted? Your jacket? I think it's underneath there. Are you cold now? We're in the sun, man. You can't be cold. So 2nd and 10 after offsetting penalties. Encroachment followed by illegal man downfield. Snap back to Bailey. Pressure from his right. Pass is completed out to Perry. Oh, it's an incomplete. Looks like he caught it. Must have caught out of bounds. We're a long ways away from that side of the field. So 3rd and about 8 for the War Eagles. Bailey trying to get this offense going. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Is going to run this one. Going to get have enough for a first down. Moline in on the tackle, followed by Anthony Antonio and DeAndre Liggins. Some of the players this year have switched numbers, Franco.
That makes it difficult.
It makes it difficult for you to talk when you're muted.
It does.
Although it's a lot more peaceful.
It's true.
We do have a few players that have entered retirement from the Invaders.
It's true.
Our buddy Steve Othello has since retired. Wide receiver Micah Arnold has retired. Tight end / quarterback Nick Jackson.
The Swiss Army knife
of players, absolutely. High snap once again to Bailey, looking to his left. Under some pressure, going to have to step up once again. Almost brought down. Taken down hard at the Invaders' 40-yard line.
They could contain that quarterback.
Yep. They're getting some pressure on him, but
Yep.
you know he has to be mobile to try and make something happen for this War Eagles offense.
It's pretty impressive what he's able to do
Absolutely.
back there.
Not exactly going to have the stats he'd hope for, but he is making things happen. 2nd down. Handoff this time once again to Gabe Wood. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Looks like no gain on that play. Got back to the 40-yard line after he ran out to the right. So 3rd and 9. Another 3rd down for the War Eagles. Trying to find the team statistics here, Franco.
You're doing a great job, Jace.
Thank you. Invaders have been pretty good on 3rd down. Pass rush. Receiver not ready. Pass intended for number 86, Samuel King. Pressure off the edge that time. I think that was Gregory Stem, one of our new additions to the team. So obviously when we have players retire, it's another opportunity for other players to step up. Oh, another player that obviously retired from Fargo Invaders football is the one and only Chad McQuaid.
Oh, yeah.
All-star lineman. And obviously his lovely wife, Jerry, they've moved on as Chad has furthered his career. So they are unfortunately not with us. So maybe if they're watching today, special shout out to the McQuaids. If I could get the stuff out of my mouth to talk. Confusion on the War Eagles side, forced to take a timeout. That's their first timeout of the first half. So 9:58 to go in the first half. Your score, Fargo Invaders 24, Western Dakota War Eagles nothing. We'll be back after this quick break.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Ware Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Wear Repair also does web development. Stop by Wear Repair for all your phone and computer repairs. Where can get your phone and computer repaired?
You're back on, sir.
Thank you. And we're back. So it looks like their third down conversion percentage for the War Eagles is 33%. What is going on? My iPad's trying to connect with somebody for internet service, and it's not the Wi-Fi, which is unfortunate.
Not working out, huh?
No, it's not doing what I want it to do.
You can't have mine.
I didn't want yours. High snap once again for Bailey. Hands it off to Gabe Wood, and that does not work. Doreen Smith says, no, you will not advance the ball. That's a turnover on downs. The Invaders offense will get back out on the field. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. See what they can do on offense this time. I know from speaking with the coaching staff prior to the game, they would like to get that running game going and be more consistent with that.
I was just going to say that. That's what I'd like to see, is to be able to grind the clock out here.
Why, you get somewhere to go again already? You don't want to hang
I
out
like
with
to
us?
win. I mean, I like old school football. Let's run it.
I like to be effective on offense. That's what I like. I also like the fact that I'm not up here sweating. It's always nice. You're in 3 layers of shirts. It's not the whole other story.
I've got this big thing blocking the sun.
Man in motion. Jet sweep this time to Ramsey. Takes it around the end. Nice run. Well, I guess it'd be nicer when I, thought the ball. I guess it was. I'm sorry. The ball was at 1st and 10 at the 45. I had said 50. Then I thought he gained a whopping 1 yard, but I was like, well, that seemed like a better run than it was. So 2nd and 4 for the Invaders after Ramsey gained 6 yards on that jet sweep. Cheerleaders are getting a bit rowdy down there. Trips to the right for the Invaders. Delayed handoff, this time to Brandon Jones, trying to find somewhere to go. Offensive line, unfortunately, did not oblige what Mr. Jones wanted. So lost a yard there, brings up 3rd and 5 for the Invaders. So we'll see what the Invaders can do on 3rd down. Bonnie and Jackson wide to the right. King and Ramsey wide to the left. Brandon Jones is your tailback with Johnson. Johnson looks it over. Maybe he's going to call.
Oh, man. False start.
False start. Is that on Mr. King?
Whoever's down here near.
That's number 14. That's Cornell King. So we'll try and make this a little more difficult, making it more impressive if we pick up this 3rd down. 3rd and 10 now. Obviously, that changes the play. They're unable to convert this 3rd and long. We'll see Lazan Tahir kick for the first time as a punter. He also excelled as a punter last year for the Invaders. Snap, fakes the handoff. Johnson rolls to his right. Stops, throws the ball deep. Nowhere near Constant Jackson. So that'll be 4th down for the Invaders. They'll be forced to punt. Leading 24-0 with 7:52 to go in the 2nd quarter. Not quite at the halfway point of the 2nd quarter. So far, a lot of positives for this Invaders defense, forcing turnovers. Offense, as it normally is during the beginning of the year, is kind of hit or miss. Nice rollout and completion to John Bonney for a touchdown. Brandon Jones had a touchdown run. Jalen Ramsey had a nice catch and run for a touchdown. So obviously at times the offense has looked pretty good. So we'll see if we've found a center for the punting unit. Lazant here gets off a nice kick, spiraling. Hits down inside the 10. It's going to roll. Return man picks it up inside the 5. He's in the end zone. He's got to get back out of there. He's tackled. That's a safety. You betcha. 2 points for the Invaders, and we're going to get the ball back. Marcus Perry tried to make something happen. I thought he had let it bounce and roll and was going to let it get into the end zone and get that ball back out to the 20. Instead, he made the mistake of picking it up and running into the end zone. Cost his team 2 points, and the Invaders will get the ball right back. That's just how we drew up that punt coverage. You know that?
Exactly.
I mean, we've been working on that every day. Punt it, make the guy pick it up, tackle the end zone, 2 points, get the ball back.
And he had the coverage right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, he looked up and he had a wall of gray in front of him.
Yep.
It was great.
Nowhere to go.
I love it.
That might be something on film that the War Eagles are going to maybe coach him up a little bit next time. You don't have to try and make a play every time because you know what they say, 60% of the time it works every time.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say. That does not make sense. But that's what it is. Jerry is listening. So, Jerry, it's nice to see or hear that you guys are listening over there. Oopsie. So, free kick for the War Eagles from their own 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to do punt style from number 19. So once again, Brandon Jones back deep. I think we have Jermaine Armstrong. And I think Cornell King back there. And there's a mistake on the Invaders' part. Kick was from the 20-yard line. And the War Eagles were able to catch the ball at the 35-yard line because there was some confusion. It was kind of an odd kick because I believe that he punted that one and it kind of squibbed up in the air. And the War Eagles were able to just simply catch it. And so that's like an onside kick.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that either. And I think that's why it was the confusion from the Invaders, is because normally if you're going to even attempt an onside kick, it's always off of a tee. You don't get to free kick it as like a punt and then just go get under it and catch it. So that's the Invaders were thinking it was just like a punt, so that if they catch it, it's just down there. But fortunately, it was a free ball. War Eagles get it at the 35. So after all of that, War Eagles get the ball back. Quick pass outside to Adamson. And it looked like he got just back to the line of scrimmage.
So good on the War Eagles for knowing that rule.
Absolutely. I don't know if they intended to kick it that way.
Or just that's the way it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So they caught it. Invaders were confused since it was out of a punt as opposed to off a tee. Snap to Bailey looking to throw this one. Just going to whip that one out there. Almost picked off there. Threw it sideways, pass intended for King. Almost picked off by the Invaders when it bounced off his hands. So 3rd and 10 for the War Eagles. See what happens this time. War Eagles going with that trips formation to the right. High snap. Low pass. Pass is incomplete. Brings it 4th down once again. And then we go back to our favorite time of the game, Franco. Adventures in punting. We've had a few teams, a few games like that last year where every time the opponent would go back to punt, it was an adventure to say the least.
You know, kickers are really the most underappreciated position. I mean, you have teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who just love to draft
They
kickers.
love to draft kickers. You had to bring that up. You had to bring that up.
I just, you know.
Just I can't bring you anywhere, I swear.
I wish him luck.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'll smack you in the mouth.
That's what I'll do.
You're not very nice.
I know. That's aggressive. Trips left for the War Eagles. Going to go for this one. James. Oh, quick kick. Punt. Moline picks it up. Fields that one. Nowhere to go. 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the 46. So we are going to step away. Or do you want me to just talk more?
We'll step away. We'll throw this one up.
All right.
At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
We'll get the full commercial at halftime. Don't worry, Tailgate Master. We got you. So we got quads to the left. New formation for the Invaders. Javonte Johnson by himself in the backfield this time. Pass completed to Brandon Jones. Nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss on that play.
Loss 5?
Yeah, that didn't work like I thought. I'm also kind of confused. I don't have the best angle, but I was kind of wondering why Jones went and tried to run that one up the middle as opposed to following his 3 blockers he had out there with him. So a loss of 3 on that play. Brings up 2nd and 13. I am out of my beverage.
I never had one.
Well, you should have. You got to stay hydrated. It's very important. You should know that if you're going to be someone that's in health and wellness.
I just forgot it.
I don't know how I can
have
take,
a whole water
I don't know
bottle
how
situation.
I don't know how I can take your advice seriously anymore. Low snap. Johnson's just going to have to jump on that one. Bad snap on that one. Squibbed right through Johnson's legs. Big loss on that play. Puts them all the way back inside their own 30-yard line down to about the 29. 20, 26, 27. Yep, so it'll be 3rd and 27. I'm not sure what's in the playbook to gain 27 yards.
Sure, there's a few plays.
Actually, every play would work if it was executed perfectly.
Someone told me that once.
I think it was me. Because that's what every play is designed to do on offense. Yep. Johnson back to pass. Throws this one. Complete one-handed grab by John Bonney.
Nice catch.
Super bonbon in effect there. Wow. So 4th and 6 at the 50-yard line. I'd say go for it right about now.
I think so. I think you've been able to shut them out. So
you're at under 4:45 to go in the first half. You're up 26-0. The defense has been playing lights out today. Why not go for it here on 4th and 6? So Johnson and Jones in the backfield, 4 wide receiver set. Johnson has Jones move to his right. Snap. Johnson with plenty of time. Rolls to his right, throws it deep for Jackson. Pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs for the Invaders. That one looked like he had all kinds of daylight out to the right where he could have just taken off and ran for the first down, but Johnson tried to hit his man in stride. Unfortunately, that connection is just a bit off today. So War Eagles will start 1st and 10 from midfield, trying to get on the scoreboard. 4:13 on the clock. And they're ready to go already with Bailey in the backfield alongside Gabe Wood. High snap. Plenty of time. Tries to throw a little screen pass to Wood. Slowed down and then taken care of by number 25 there, which is not listed. I don't even know who 25 is, Franco.
I wish you would know.
It's not on the roster, so that's not helpful.
That's not.
Perry gets out to the right-hand side, covered by Josh Gatling. Floating snap, pass out to McAdams. Taken down right at midfield. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Excuse me, that's Adamson, not McAdams.
It's good to see Gat back in the game.
Yep. So just a temporary little injury, a little bit of a stinger. And the crowd that showed up to watch today's game, I see my little buddy Miles down there, son of Derek Alexander. 3rd and 10, floating snap back to the quarterback. Pressure coming from the edge. Passes out and complete, but short of the first down. Tackle by Derek Alexander, right on cue. Thank you for following that up, Derek. See, he's listening to the broadcast.
Yeah, has
while
he got
he's
a speaker
playing.
in his helmet?
I think so.
He just loves to hear us.
I know. I do believe that it was his significant other that said that she wishes we could narrate her life or do the play-by-play.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
I'm still waiting for Derek to give me the approval on that. I haven't said any price range on that either.
I think I did send a quote.
Okay, good. 4th down. Bailey looking to pass out to his left under pressure. He's going to have to run this one to try and get the first down, and he's going to be – he looked like he was short. Is he going to get back up? That's the question. Yeah, he's back up. And he's okay. Do you know what movie that's from?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I can't
Romeo and Juliet. Turnover on downs. Fargo Invaders defense with another stop. So we're at 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first half with the Invaders trying to get another score before the half. Last couple drives have kind of not really gone anywhere. Coaching staff still working some new things into the offense this season. Seeing what works, what doesn't.
I think that's a reason to not be concerned. I mean, this is now,
No.
we're up 26-0 and going into the halftime. Let's play with some stuff. See if we can get ironed out for different opponents.
So Johnson joined by Lindgren in the backfield. Looking to pass. Going to throw this one deep. Got Constant Jackson running down the sideline. Oh, cannot connect. Definitely got more air under that one. Jackson couldn't track that one down. Had multiple steps on the defender there. But that's been there today on a lot of plays. Too much speed by Jackson for that War Eagle secondary. If we would look at times targeted, Jackson has been targeted the most by any receiver on the team so far today.
When you're open, you're open.
Yep. Got to take your shots when they're there. Missed there. Pass intended for DeCoure. One of the new faces on the team. Didn't get his head around looking for that one.
It does. It just seems like the timing between the quarterback and the receivers right now is just not quite where we want it to be.
Yeah, part of that is due to the fact that with weather up here, it's not been kind this winter.
Man, it's been a rough winter.
We've had multiple practices in a gymnasium, which there's not obviously the full space of a football field. Then some practice inside a little kind of dome stadium. It's a miniature soccer field, so there's more room there, but not enough. Only one practice really outside. Johnson's got to scrambles away from pressure. Plenty of time, throws a pass. In and out of the hands of John Bonney. He had to come slide down and try and make a catch on that one. Couldn't come up with it. So that brings up 4th down. Nice mobility there by Johnson, showing the ability to escape the pressure. First rolled to his right, ran back to his left, found plenty of time. got the pass where it needed to go, but that's a difficult catch when you're sliding down across the field like that by Bonnie.
I think it's the thing that I like about Johnson is I think he'd rather stay in the pocket and deliver the pass, but if he can use his legs or needs to use his legs, he can.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that's one
you hear a lot about with Dwayne Haskins, that same kind of.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen that from Johnson over the last season with us, that when he really needs to, he can run the ball. But it like you said, it's his preference to stay in the pocket and make that pass down the field.
I'm not comparing him to Dwayne Haskins,
no,
Michael.
I know.
He gave me a stink eye over there.
You can compare him to Daniel Jones.
I could. Daniel's got some legs on him. Unlike Eli. Or Peyton.
But he knows Peyton and Eli, so.
Well, I mean, here's a conspiracy theory. This is I think it's John Mayer's dream to have the next Manning.
After
this kid
Manning?
looks like a Manning, trained like the Manning. I mean, it's like.
Well, what was the meme that I sent you?
Oh, God. Yeah,
Daniel Jones looked like the guy that would play Eli Manning in a Manning movie.
And he says all the right things, like the Manning say all the right. He's well coached, that's for sure.
Well, I know that they like his personality, so looks aren't everything.
It's probably a slight upgrade from Eli.
What I really wanted to do when I heard Daniel Jones was selected, I wanted to put Daniel Jones with that Eli Manning look on his face and have him standing, so there's like, oh, he's just like Eli.
Yep.
But I don't know how to Photoshop like you do, so I didn't do it.
Maybe it's a project we can do next week.
Yes, we can get that done.
We can have it dancing around the corner of the screen next game. I'm sure everybody will love that.
Oh, totally. So Tahir back to punt this one away with 1:54 on the clock. I think he got partially blocked and hit the. And Tahir is down right now. He got ran into, but since they got part of the ball on that, there's no penalty flag. So the War Eagles will end up with good field position on a net punt of about 15 yards, I think, due to the partial block. One of the issues the Invaders are trying to work through is a new center for extra points and punts, which obviously our guy Chad McQuaid was our snapper. And so now you have to replace not only an interior offensive lineman, but a long snapper. Fakes the jet reverse, throws a pass to nobody. Pass was intended for Perry. Unfortunately, they could not connect.
On top of that, team captain,
yep,
all-star, a league all-star, I think every year he played.
Yep.
He's a hard guy to replace.
Also helped as a coach with the offensive line.
Absolutely, he did.
His youngest, Madden, was one of our ball boys and water boys and grew up around this team over the last 5 years.
And much more.
Mm-hmm. Well, high snap back to Bailey. Tries to pass it. Pass is completed to King. Gain of about 5 on that. So 3rd and 4. It looks like they're giving him 6 on that play. That's a generous spot in my opinion. But in my opinion doesn't count for anything.
Nothing.
Never, especially with Franco. Bailey trying to motion to Perry. Under pressure. Penalty flag down. Stem trying to get him down. Has to throw that one away. Holding on the offense. That'll back him up 10 yards, and we'll replay 3rd down. Unless we could decline it and make him punt, but it's be 4th and 4. I say we back them up, don't you? Because I don't think they're going to punt it.
I would back them up.
That's what I did. That's what I said.
I know what you said.
But I had to say that
I had to think for a second. It wasn't an automatic.
I had to say there was a potential that they could decline it because I know it would be 4th down. But so 3rd and about 14 now for the War Eagles. That floating snap pressure. Are they going to get him this time? Anthony Antonio takes him down, sacks him, and Bailey is still down on the ground, taken down hard. You do not want to be taken down by Anthony Antonio. I think he just kind of landed wrong. Probably an ankle, I'm hoping is all. What are you laughing about that for?
I don't know how you could possibly know, but
I know these things. Because he got up right away and was walking. So it's either an ankle or a knee. I mean, come on. Could be a bruised ego. I don't know. That usually makes a person slow down too. But so 4th down for the War Eagles with 1:20 on the clock when we resume here. We'll see if they try to take the plunge into punting again, or if someone's going to fill in at quarterback. Because I believe Bailey's going to have to come out for a play. So I believe Wood is back in the backfield with Perry, I believe. So 4th down now. Slow snap. Fumble. Loose on the ground. Get up. And it is recovered. Tarian Smith on the recovery. Snap got back to the, I guess that's the way I can describe it. It got snapped back to the quarterback, who handed it off, and the running back dropped it, and then neither one of them looked like they wanted to pick it up. With that Fargo Invaders defensive line coming at you, yeah.
That's what I was just going to say.
You might
see
just
Taurine coming right at you like that.
You might want to just take a knee and just be like, all right, my bad. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders. Already inside War Eagle territory at the 28-yard line. Maybe the 27. I always hate having to be at this angle. I don't know where exactly that is. So 1st and 10 at their 26. Dante Starr in the backfield this series with Johnson. Johnson looking to pass. Going to throw this one up on a corner route for John Bonney. Goes up, catches it. Complete. Swiftwater with trying to get a big hit on Bonney as he's coming down with that one. Doesn't matter. John Bonney, another 1st down for him. So it's 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. See if the Invaders can punch this one in right before halftime. See what they try and do. They try and run it, try and run a slant pattern, another fade pattern to John Bonney. Depends on how the War Eagles set up for defense. Safety's probably playing over the top over there on Bonney on that left-hand side. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Cornell King with the catch. Wide open. Easy touchdown for Fargo. You betcha.
There it is.
Are you worried I was going to say that?
No.
Okay.
No, for Cornell.
Okay. Your score, Fargo 32, Western Dakota nothing.
I'd like to see him get some confidence because he seems to be able to get open, and he's a good kid. He's a hard worker.
Yep,
so
he has been getting open. He's got to be able to make those catches when the opportunity presents itself. So Tahir on for the extra point. Snap, set, and the kick. And it is good. So 49 seconds remaining in this first half. Your score, Fargo Invaders 33, Western Dakota War Eagles nothing. We'll be back right after this. And we're back. Matt Franco, you had something to say?
I have nothing to say.
That's what I thought. That's why I'm here. Yeah, check your phone. Do that right now in the middle of a game. Yes, Mom. I'll bring home milk when I get done with this. It's ridiculous. I don't know why you do that.
There's lots of reasons why I check my phone during the broadcast.
Likely story.
Lots of reasons.
Oh, my gosh. Why does this not connect when I want it to? That's the worst part about this webpage, using school Wi-Fi, is it doesn't stay connected for you. Kickoff by Tahir. Perry back this one, catches this one inside the 10, trying to pick his way through that Invaders defense, taken down just past the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the 27-yard line, I believe. So we'll try and refresh the stats here for everyone. So 33-0 is your current score. Javonte Johnson in this first half, a little inconsistent, but that's been kind of due to the fact that they haven't been able to connect consistently. 10 of 21. Actually, I should be 11 of 22 because I do not believe C.T. Davis is playing this year. That's another one of our retired players. Perry, direct snap, takes the run, some room off to the side. Down the field he goes, out past the 40-yard line for a first down for the War Eagles. Matthew Bailey is not back on the field yet. So timeout for the War Eagles. Let's do a read quick. We haven't done this one. Got that logo?
I don't have that logo. Let me see if I can find it online and get it up for the next time we read it.
Okay. Do you want me to do it now, though? Dot's Homestyle Pretzels are a special family snack created many years ago by Dot in her family kitchen. The first taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. You can find their delicious pretzels in Fargo at Cashwise, Shields, and Vintage Point. That's Dot's Pretzels. These pretzels are making me thirsty. I suppose you're not a Seinfeld fan. You wouldn't even know that.
I was a Seinfeld fan.
And there's no reaction from you there.
Well, I'm a little bit busy at the moment.
Oh, my gosh. Why are you always editing and doing things during the broadcast? Shouldn't you come prepared?
I should have, Jace.
You should have. Perry back in at quarterback. Slow snap to him. Penalty flag down. He's going to try and throw this one deep. Moline under it. Picks it off at the 25-yard line. Moline got hit in the back by Adamson. Invaders teammates do not like that hit on their teammate. Moline got the interception, his second of the day, and was all but down on the ground. He got hit from behind by Adamson. Moline is able to walk off. So 26 seconds on the clock. We'll see what the coach wants to do here. Oh, my mistake. I guess the penalty was on the Invaders. So first down still. Josh Gatling not realizing that there was a penalty on us, so he's got to get back out there. So 1st and 5 for the War Eagles. Here comes the blitz up the middle by Jeremy Gordon. And Perry is introduced to Derek Alexander, personally up close and intimate like us.
It's not that intimate.
We're not that close?
No.
Okay. I don't know why you treat me that way.
I don't know.
Don't deny your feelings. So after that tackle for loss, it brings up 3rd down and 8 for the War Eagles. It looks like they took their last timeout.
Come on, fans, it's 3rd down. Let's go for this Invaders defense.
We'll see if Bailey can get himself back into this game.
There's Dot's Pretzels.
Hi, Dot. Wooder in the backfield. Perry forced into quarterbacking duties with Matthew Bailey injured for a moment. Rolls to his right, fakes the throw, is going to flip it up to his teammate. Unfortunately, overthrew that one. Pass is incomplete. Number 34, Kevin Turner-Williams, was in the area, so if the War Eagles would have caught that pass, they were going to not make it very far. So 4th down for the War Eagles. Time to throw it up. Wing it up there on a hope and a prayer. 4 seconds on the clock in this first half. Perry takes the snap. Pressure off the edge. Throws it out. Out of bounds. And that's it for your first half. Your Fargo Invaders lead 33-0 over the Western Dakota War Eagles. We're going to take a break for halftime, right, Mr. Franco?
We are.
So don't tune away. We will have some commercials.
is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
At Wear Repair, with no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Wear Repair also does web development. Stop by Wear Repair for all your phone and computer repairs. Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Wear
and she said, Fuzzy. Oh, we're live?
We are live.
Oh, I'm sorry. Michael got a kick out of the joke. That's all that matters. So as we get ready for this second half, the War Eagles will be set to receive the second half kickoff.
Can you do we have any sack stats? We have curious about 58. That's Greg Clark, right?
Yes. Mr. Greg Clark. I don't
think he has a sack yet.
No, he does not have a sack yet, no. I'm trying to see if he's got any tackles. I do not see a tackle for Mr. Clark either.
We actually haven't called his name yet today. I'm a little bit surprised because he's been really itching to get back on the field. Yeah, what's up?
Not talking to us, talking to people outside the booth. No worries. Which Greg Clark, that's one of the best stories we have, is that Greg is back, cleared for full contact football after what we used to be referred to as a compound fracture. And he's back on the football field ready to play. And also for our fans out there, another update on our very own Rajanel Jean-Baptiste. He's back killing it in the weight room.
Yep.
Football
days are done.
He's even got the itch. He's mentioned something about maybe I'll come back and play next year.
I think he'd love to.
He'd love to. I would love to come back and play, especially with a team like this. I mean, my goodness. I could stand out there probably in this and on defense, and we might still be okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're a brick house. I mean,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that we could play 10 guys out there. The defense is so good.
Oh, right. I see.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Got new cheerleaders this year, new uniforms this year. We've got a new venue for our first couple games. Not a bad venue, although the sun, since normally it's the other way around, it's at our back and the building blocks it.
It's more helpful.
It's they're going to write a 30 for 30 about this game and us overcoming the sun issues. Just so you know.
I hope so.
Tahir set to kick the ball off to start the second half. Be returned by Perry, catches it at the 5. Still trying to run to the left, find a hole down the sidelines, taken down hard at about the 30, 31-yard line. And I think that was number 34, Kevin Turner-Williams. KTW. You got our broadcast scoreboard up and running there, mister?
You reset on me. Yeah, I did. It was going.
Well, they got the clock running already. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's still been running here.
Anyway.
That's the thing. It's kind of hard to.
I just didn't think it. I thought after the kick return, I thought it stopped, and then they didn't start the clock again.
I don't know if they've gone to a running clock at this point since we're up so much. I don't know.
I don't know. It seemed like it was doing
Is it 35? I thought 35 is where the running clock starts.
Oh, well, we're only at 33, so. Looks like Perry's still back in at quarterback, so we haven't had an update on Bailey. Tries to pass this ball out. Ooh, nice catch. Swiftwater with the catch. Invaders defender was there waiting for the ball to come down to make the interception. Unfortunately, ball never got to him. So 2nd and 1 for the War Eagles. Trying to adapt now with their starting quarterback out. Penalty flag, false start on the War Eagles. And I do see Mr. Bailey over there on the sidelines. Oh, man, I lost my pop filter. That's unfortunate.
How did you lose that?
There it is. Because it doesn't stay on. It's too big. It doesn't fit tight. That's what she said. It's okay, you can laugh.
I'm just ignoring you.
I know, that's what you usually do.
Trying to figure out what the scoreboard operator's doing over there.
I don't know. They're just
it's really hard.
Perry pass complete outside to Wood. Tries to dive for that first down. Takes down the first down marker, but he was out of bounds before he got the first down.
All right, so we're at 3:12. 3rd down, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or 2nd down.
No, it's 3rd. They just haven't switched it yet.
3rd down for your Invaders defense.
So 3rd and about a yard for the War Eagles to start this second half. Another penalty flag. That one I'm not sure. Looked like Smith might have forced him to jump, and he did. Smith did not make any contact, but made a little bit of a flinch, which since he's not the offensive lineman, he can do, and he got the right tackle to jump. So that backs them up 5. Be 3rd and 6 now for the War Eagles. Trying to convert this on their opening drive of the second half. So we'll see what they come up with. Bailey in the first half and Perry have both been very mobile at the quarterback position, trying to make something happen. Perry looks like he's going to run it. And there's Jameis Neal on the tackle. Tackle for a loss. Back at the 30-yard line, maybe the 32. They'll give him credit. Give him a little nice spot there. So 4th and 10 now for the War Eagles. Early stages of the second half. We'll see if they attempt to punt. Got their line already lined up, center with his hand on the ball, ready to go. See if they try and quick kick this one again, or if they'll actually go for it. High snap. Drops back to pass. Going to throw this one out there. Underthrown, hits the ground, pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs. Your Fargo Invaders get the ball inside War Eagle territory here early in the 3rd quarter. See what the Invaders come with on this first possession of the second half. This is hard to stand at this level right here where this window is blocking the sun.
Just out of the comfort range, huh?
I should just be, I should have some weights. I got my personal trainer over here, Mr. Michael Guyton. I could be doing some squat thrusts. Anything to make Michael laugh in the booth. That's all that matters.
Is that even a thing anymore, a squat thrust?
It depends on who's working out.
I feel like it's a dated term. Is that true?
I don't know who you dated. Who did I date? 2-back backfield for the Invaders. Brandon Jones makes some men miss. And still pushing hard. Gets down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 8. Nice run that time by Jones. Invaders working a little bit out of the 2-back backfield. Let's see if they stick with it. Kind of try and work on some different things this half. I might have had to make a comment about that. I cannot lie. So 2nd and about 3 maybe. Another handoff to Jones, trying to follow his blocks inside the 25-yard line that time. Gain of about 2.5 maybe. So 3rd and less than a yard. Invaders trying to get that running game going. Back-to-back plays. Looked like it was the same play, Franco.
If it works, don't. Exactly. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
So Jackson is wide right. Looks like they might have gotten the War Eagles to jump on that one. And I believe they're pointing that direction, so we should get a free 5 yards and an automatic first down. Encroachment on the War Eagles. So first down for the Invaders. Looks like the Invaders have Jackson out wide right with Takuri in the slot and Cornell King wide left in that 2-back backfield. Brandon Jones tries to get wide to the left. Stiff arms one man, stiff arms the next. Says, get off of me. Didn't gain a lot. But still a powerful run by Jones on that one. Kind of love
2.
Yep, looks like 2. I love seeing Brandon Jones deliver that stiff arm.
Yeah, me too.
Especially at the end of that play. The second guy he stiff armed, just give him that get off me shove. So 2nd and a long 8 for the Invaders inside the 20-yard line at about the 18. Same formation again for the Invaders. Press coverage for the running backs, or for the wide receivers. Lindgren gets the handoff going around the right side, makes a man miss, gets the first down, but there's a penalty flag, probably coming back on a hold. Nice run by Lindgren there.
It was a nice run. It was a nice handoff, too.
Lindgren, I believe, played at Valley City State, if I'm not mistaken. Holding on the Invaders. Back them up 10 yards. It'll be 2nd down once again. Looks as though we're also breaking in a new water person, which I believe is Mr. Pesnick's wife. I remember that game in lacrosse last year where, was it Victoria Jones? Had to break out her running shoes to run back and forth out the middle of the field during a 90-degree day.
Or was it Abigail? I can't remember.
I think it was Victoria.
Oh, was it Victoria?
Yeah. So 2nd and long now for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass. Throw this one out. Tipped. Intended for Constant Jackson. Jackson could have almost made a play on that off of that tip by the defender, but was not able to corral it. So 3rd and long for the Invaders now. 3rd and 19. I don't know. Would you say, what would be your preference here? Would you try and kick a field goal if they don't convert on this 3rd down?
You know, I think we're looking at kind of scrimmage time at this point, so I think I'd try to go for it.
Okay.
I think we know what Lazan is. He's gotten hit today, so let's try to keep him safe and save him for the rest of the season. That's what I would do as head coach.
So 3rd and long for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass. Rolls to his right. Throws a pass down the field.
Oh, nice catch.
Caught. Pass complete to Decore.
One-handed back shoulder.
Great catch. So his first catch of the day goes for 20 and a first down inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Invaders at, I believe that's the 8-yard line? I think so. Yes. It's right on that soccer line
8,
there.
Yeah.
Or as the Europeans say, football. Just in case you were
Or
wondering.
everyone else in the world.
I don't care about the rest of the world. I care about
us. Just clarifying.
Thank you.
Not attacking.
Very, very aggressive, though.
Italian.
Oh,
Lindgren gets
the handoff, hit immediately, gets it back to about the 10-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of a couple there. Invaders trying to get that running game going. It's kind of hit or miss. I know the running game at times looked good for us against certain opponents where we were able to establish that line of scrimmage with our offensive line. And we've got plenty of new faces along that offensive line.
That was definitely a big question mark coming into the year with the departure of Chad and Israel up to Grand Forks. Oh.
False start on Nate Spatz. Move that left leg. The interesting thing is that if I'm looking out at who we have out there currently on the offensive line, I believe that our starting offensive line this year, and I don't know how many games Josh Altenhoff started last year, but he is our only offensive lineman from last season that's currently out on the line right now. And that means 4 out of the 5 starters along that offensive line are new starters.
They've looked all right.
Well,
we've room for improvement for sure.
Absolutely, but I mean,
they've definitely looked all right today.
The left and right tackle and the left guard, they're much larger than we had last year. I can say that. Johnson looking to pass. He's going to roll to his left. Going to turn the corner and get out of bounds. Gain a few on that play. Brings up 3rd and goal now from, I believe, the 11. Gain of about 4, I think. So there's an actual instance of Johnson actually using his legs, trying to make something out of nothing. And as we talked about, he would prefer to be able to throw that ball down the field, but when push comes to shove, he can make things happen in the running game. I mean, we've had a couple games with him at quarterback. I think the most notable one last year was the home game against the St. Paul Pioneers. Didn't he have about 80 yards rushing that game, I believe? And one of them was for a touchdown.
You'd have to call. I don't remember that far back.
You don't remember last week.
I don't. I mean, it's a problem.
What did you have for lunch today? I don't even know
Lunch?
that. So 3rd and goal for the Invaders at the 11-yard line. Johnson looking to pass. Tries to whip that one in there. Pass incomplete, intended for DeCoury. I saw that one referee had his flag out, was going to throw it, then
put it away.
The other referee, the back judge, waved incomplete, and he went, oh, okay. So I don't know what changed his mind, but, I mean, if you're going to call something, I mean, you can call it. You don't have to get everybody's approval. So I do think they're going to bring out Lazante here and work on that kicking game because, as I said, we are working on the snap as a part of this whole special.
I can buy that.
I can't tell who's snapping this one, if it's still Altenhoff or if it's Christian Beatty. There's the snap, the set, and the kick by Tahir. And it is good. So with 6:23 remaining in the 3rd quarter, your Fargo Invaders now lead 36-0 over the Western Dakota War Eagles. And we'll be right back after these messages.
You got me running wild, you make me feel alive. I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like
And we're back. It's getting a little bit chillier right about now. I'll update Franco's apparel here as things change.
I was prepared. I don't need to do anything now.
Are you sure?
I'm totally comfortable now.
You're totally comfortable now?
Yeah, this is great.
That's good because I was worried.
You're never worried.
Nah, that's true. I'm not. So Tahir going to get set to kick this one off for the War Eagles for their next possession. As I pointed out last drive, I did see Matthew Bailey on the sidelines. I don't know what the issue was. After talking with some of the players at halftime, I believe it was just an ankle injury. So I don't know if he's technically ruled out for the rest of the game or if he's going to try and make some things happen here in the second half. Unless Western Dakota is just going to get some more work in. There goes Perry down the sideline. Ooh, big hit on the sidelines there. Guess that was Dennis on the return per our buddy Travis. Tackle made once again by Kevin Turner-Williams. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles at their own 33-yard line. So Perry still manning the quarterback position for the War Eagles. See Bailey on the sidelines, not near the coaching staff. Perry takes the snap, handoff up the middle to number 21 this time, Jay Sternerson. Looks like the tackle was possibly made by, is that Greg Sturm or is the guy Greg Clark? No. in the twilight hours of the day. Still doesn't help me being able to see the numbers. Good thing they didn't go with a darker outline on the numbers. It would have been even harder to see, just so you know.
You're right.
I know.
When you're right, you're right.
And you don't know what you don't know. Pass complete to Adamson. Gets out of the tackle at number 25, which I'm not sure who 25 is on our roster tonight. So 3rd and about 6 for the War Eagles. Perry back to pass, under pressure, nowhere to go. This time down he goes. Taken down by Derek Alexander. Looks like number 58, that should be Gregory Clark. I think I see him back in there. And also Gregory Stem. So 4th and long for the War Eagles. Not even going to attempt to punt anymore. Snap, Perry looking to pass. Throws it out to his left. Pass is caught. Still in bounds. Trying to make a move. Gets pushed out of bounds short of the first down. So that's the turnover on downs. And that'll be Fargo Invaders football. So the Invaders, it looked like the receiver actually caught the ball up close to the first down. But he got pushed back and didn't go down. So he was able to keep his feet, try and make something happen. Although, unfortunately, he made something happen in a sense for the Invaders.
That's right.
Went backwards. Thanks for that. Couldn't have done that without you.
Wait, you wonder if they would have given him the possession if he went down there. I don't know. It was close.
I know. I'm just saying your color has been fantastic today.
Yeah, I'm not on my game. Or am I ever really on my game?
No, not really.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
it's pretty much hit or miss, and it's usually miss.
If you think you can do a better job than me, come on up. We've got a headset.
Contact us at Fire Network. I forgot to mention, this is a joint production of the Fire Network and the Fargo Invaders.
Let's talk about people not being on their game.
I know, right? Well, that's because I thought we were going to start early, and we didn't start early.
We didn't.
Johnny doesn't want to be on microphone, but he wants everybody else to have a microphone, I guess. Well, you didn't bring Diet Coke for the rest of us. I don't know what you're talking about. Jeez. Terrible service in this restaurant. I know. You'll see it on your tips, sir. Thank you. 1st and 15 for the Invaders. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Is that Dante Starr on the carry? Yes, it is. Gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd at about 11, maybe 12. That's what she said.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, that's good. I did. I could hear the cheerleaders. Man in motion once again. Low snap. Handoff to Dante Starr. Delay. Tries to make something out of nothing. Reaches out. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be about 3rd and 10 now. Clock getting down just to about the 3-minute mark. Some definite positives out of today's game, Franco. Still a lot to be able to clean up and get ready for next game, which that game will be, unless something changes and we pick up an extra game, next game for the Invaders will be May 11th here at Fargo South High School against the Minnesota Mud Dogs. Man in motion, fakes the handoff this time to Starr, throws it out for Constant Jackson, overthrows him. Brings up 4th and 10 now for the Invaders. Looked like he had Jackson where he wanted him, just Constant didn't turn the jets on there and track that one down.
Maybe he's a little winded. He's been open down the field all game long.
I mean, nothing like being in shape, and that's just, running 40-yard dashes over and over and over and over again. Although I do think that I don't see John Bonney on the sidelines right now. Must have had a thing to do. Maybe.
Whatever you say, man.
Yep. Ramsey in motion, throws it deep, got Constant Jackson, finally catches it. 10-5, touchdown,
There it is.
Fargo. You betcha. You keep hitting that one over and over and over again. Eventually, you're going to connect.
It's good to see it.
Absolutely.
And I think that goes in the positive category.
It does.
The offensive line is starting to get some communication and congruency, maybe starting to get some timing with these wide receivers. And that's why I said earlier, this is kind of a scrimmage situation now for
Absolutely.
them. Let's see if we can nail down some of the plays that we're going to need later in the year.
Absolutely. Nice throw and catch by Johnson to Jackson. They need one more individual for the extra point team. Jeremy Gordon just running a little bit behind schedule. Play clock hasn't started yet, so no worries. So your score right now is Fargo 42, Western Dakota nothing, as Tahir gets set for another extra point attempt. Low snap. Johnson's going to have to throw this one away. One thing we got to work on. So score remains 42-0. So after a couple field goals today and a safety, looks like we're right on schedule with 42-0. Discovery Benefits is award-winning, people-centered. The cornerstone of their business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for their clients and their employees. They are a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service and administration. FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs, from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, contact Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention #InvaderElite for a discount. Nobody wants to work. They just want to bang on their drums all day.
I'm hearing that.
I just need to get some drums, though. Then everything is true.
It could be the last thing that you need.
The last thing that I need is drums. No. We're live, Mr. Guyton. Tahir is set to kick this one away. Gets his foot into this one. Nice end-over-end kick. Two return men. Decide who's going to get it. Looks like it's number 19. That should be Shalako Berge. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the War Eagles at their own 28-yard line. Oh, now you can see the game. How about that?
This is nice.
Yeah, now you know what's going on. For those of you who don't know, Franco had to have a sunshade. So now he's getting to see the game for the first time tonight, actually through his own eyes and not just on the screen. He's very excited.
I can't even contain myself.
Perry still in at quarterback. Steps up in the pocket under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked by Anthony Antonio. Second sack of the day for Anthony.
That's really showing you what that quarterback was able to do in the first half.
Absolutely.
And the second.
There's a lot of pressure coming from that Invaders front. And you've got to make a decision quick. Otherwise, you're not going to be going anywhere. Jameis Neal and Derek Alexander both with sacks today. Gregory Stem's got a sack. Perry throws this one out deep to the right. Pass is knocked away
Good coverage.
believe that was Johnny Ware. So 3rd and about 15 for the War Eagles. As we cruise along through this 3rd quarter. Well, maybe not cruise. We still got a 4th quarter to go. It's already 8:21. It's not the longest game ever we've had.
No, it's not.
I think that game down in lacrosse last year was a pretty long one.
That was the game.
Too many points scored by us. Our bad. So 3rd and 15 for the War Eagles. Snap to Perry. Bumps into his own teammate and then taken down there. I think that was tackled by Kevin Turner-Williams, number 34. I believe Mr. Turner-Williams actually played for the North Stars last year, so he's a new addition.
I was wondering where he came from.
We also have an offensive lineman. I believe it might be John Lipscomb or Clarence McClinton. I can't remember. One of those two gentlemen played for the Tri-City North Stars last year as well. So 4th and long for the War Eagles. Looks like they're back in punt formation. Snap, and here's the kick. Back deep, I believe, is Jermaine Armstrong. Running down the right-hand side, gets tripped up. Ends up inside War Eagle territory, but taken down at about the 41-yard line. Nice return by Armstrong. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders. Leading 42-0 here in the 3rd quarter. On the season opener for both teams. I might even have to get my jacket now. It's a bit brisk in here.
Not laughing so hard now, huh?
I wasn't laughing before. I was just mocking you. There's a difference.
I see.
Get it straight. What's this one?
So get your facts straight.
Remember that.
I'll do my best. See Steve Othello on the sidelines.
You do.
Talking to Elmo.
Nice. So Johnson in the backfield, the 2-back backfield. Low snap. So get the handoff. Taken down in the backfield, though. Penalty flag comes out. Carry by Lionel Powers.
It's going to go against the Invaders.
Might eat some of those leftover fries over there. I don't know. Penalty flag against. So penalty was against the Invaders, declined by the War Eagles. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 11 after the carry. Should maybe taken a picture of the Invaders before the game. Done that meme. Feeling cute. Might put a 42 spot up on you later. I don't know.
I don't understand the scoreboard and what they're doing, but that's okay.
It's all right.
I don't
They
need to.
started the clock again after the penalty,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And now we got 15 minutes remaining on the board for the 4th quarter. So we're going to switch ends. And I don't know, do we have enough time to run a commercial? Or
I think so. Let's run this one.
Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Wear Repair also does web development. Stop by Wear Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
let's put this out there. The PA announcer going deep dive with the stats during the game. It's impressive.
I'm impressed. That's for sure.
That's why Travis is a professional at this. Although it's not hockey. Johnson with 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion is King. Johnson going to be taken down and sacked. I think that might be the first sack of the game for the War Eagles. So the first sack of the game, Johnson didn't have anywhere to go on that play. Forced to try and make something happen. Nowhere to go, though. I did see Cornell King swing out to the right-hand side there, and it looked like he saw his quarterback was in trouble, tried to cut across the middle, kind of on a slant pattern, but Johnson did not see him. So third, and I think the technical term, Franco, is a country mile.
Something like that.
Low snap once again. So that brings up fourth down for the Invaders. A couple of ugly plays back to back. So Tahir will get a chance to get out there and punt this one away. Give the long snapper another shot to work on his craft.
Yeah, 35? I can't do that much math. 30?
31, and we got our all the way back on the 40, so we got 19 plus 20. I'd say 39. Invaders punt team trying to get organized. Into that portion of the game, Franco, they're trying to bring in some other guys, get some experience on these special teams, and nobody knows where they're supposed to be. So timeout taken by the Invaders with 13:15 to go in the fourth quarter. They're leading 42-0. Be back right after this.
Is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience.
And we're back. Lazan Tahir set to kick this one away as Derek Alexander gets everyone lined up on the punt team. Snap back to Tahir. As to rugby-style punting. Good job by Tahir to get that kick away. And he will be taken down by Lindgren and Lane Fulton. Nice job by Tahir. Still working on that center long snap for the Invaders. There was a video that I believe Jerry McQuaid shared of Chad down at the Pro Bowl event in Orlando a couple years ago. Did you remember that one?
I don't remember that.
It's a video where young Madden McQuaid is snapping it through a little target from about 5 yards away.
I'm vaguely remembering that now.
And then all of a sudden Chad is right next to his son, and then his turn comes up, and from about 15 yards away he snaps it through a hole about half the size of one Madden did. It's very impressive. So it's not an easy thing to do. But it's definitely a skill, and we're missing that on special teams today, that's for sure. Number 15 in at quarterback now, this time under pressure, runs back to his left, nowhere to go. Still on his feet, but now taken down. Swiftwater is tackled by, looks like number 54. Is that Martez Buchanan? I believe it is. I told him to go make a play at halftime so we could call his name, and sure enough, he obliged.
I'm so glad he listened to you.
I know. I'm glad I can give that kind of advice. Loss of about 13 on that play. So second and long for the War Eagles. High snap. Quarterback on the run to his right, gets the pass away. No one there.
Oh, Josh.
Gad had that one picked off and a lot of room in front of him. I think what distracted him was his teammate kind of coming over, crossing his line of vision. So that brings up third and 23. And I believe that was the first pass attempt by Swiftwater. That was going to be put 6 on the board there.
I think so, and I think that's what distracted him more than his teammate.
Oh, he was looking downfield, didn't complete the catch.
I did find out it was an eye injury earlier.
To whom? To Gat?
To Gat, yep.
Okay, gotcha.
He's okay.
That's good. Still Swiftwater under pressure. Down he goes, taken down by 2 Invaders there. And he was taken down by, is that Cornelius Wallow and Robert Coles. And as we all know, since Wallow made the tackle, you got to get up high to get down Wallow. He wanted me to use some sort of nickname or something from him, and I'm like, you can't. That's not how it works.
Wallow did?
Yeah, he's like, high snap over the punter, and he's gonna try. Nope, he's gonna. Oh, he did get the kickoff. That's
impressive.
That's an impressive play. Kicks it out of bounds. I was ready to put 2 more points on the board for the Invaders after a high snap, but he was able to track it down before he went out of bounds.
And it did bounce that way, but the second bounce went west.
Absolutely.
West, young man.
Which way are we face? Okay, okay, that's west. I got to find my reference point.
Get your bearings.
Yep. It's not always the easiest thing to do. I lose my bearings often. I had them here a second ago. I don't know where I put them.
They're not here now?
No. Hopefully my parents are watching once again, as always. Sometimes Dad has a following.
I love you, Dad.
Hi, Ron.
Of course, you have to say hi to your dad, too. John. Hi, John.
Yeah, my folks are watching back in upstate New York.
That's good. Johnson back on the field. 3 wide receivers and 2 running backs. Looks to pass. Swings it over to Brandon Jones. Makes a man miss. And just can't keep his feet underneath him.
Cleats.
That's because those aren't the new ones.
Those aren't the new cleats.
Those are not the new ones.
I know. I saw that down at halftime. We're going to have a conversation with him.
Exactly. We're going to have to get the whole cleats situation straightened out.
I mean, in practice, he was so worked up about these cleats.
Yep. There's been a couple guys who I've seen their cleats, and they are been nice. You know what? Vinny might be number 25 today. I don't see the number 30 on the sidelines, and Vinny was on his way. Johnson looking to throw this one deep for Ramsey. Oh, hit him in the chest. That was 6 right there. Could not complete that one. Had his man. Nice pass by Johnson. And like you said before, that's all going to a timing issue and not enough reps outside on the football field. Because there were some field issues last week for practice, or actually just past week, Thursday. And so this is basically the Invaders' first time on a football field this season. So, last year we had a scrimmage with the Tri-City North Stars at that beautiful facility up in Grand Forks, Peak Performance Center. So Johnson on 3rd and about 5, hands it off. Brandon Jones making mid-miss. Stiff arm still going. Taken down about the 15-yard line. That's one of those dangerous ones, though, because he had the first down, then he kind of bounces it to the sideline trying to get something else, and he kind of almost cuts it short for the first down. So first down, though, for the Invaders at the 15-yard line of the War Eagles. Trying to get in the end zone one more time. Powers and Lindgren in the backfield together. There's a false start. Not quite on the same page there. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 20-yard line. See what the Invaders can do. Try to get some stuff clicking here. Had some plays today that just haven't been able to connect on, but the plays have been there to be made. Another false start? Oh, okay, good.
I'm not sure how we've run 12 seconds off the clock, but we did somehow.
Especially when the clock shouldn't have started because we haven't snapped the ball.
Right. That's my point. But I'll go with it.
Yep, that's all you can do. So, 1st and 20 from the 24-yard line now. So we're moving backwards. Guess we're at least consistent. Which is, I mean, that's something, I guess.
Oh, is that us again? False start again?
Yeah, they finally called false start. Johnson gets the snap, throws it out off his back foot, in and out of the hands of, I believe, Jalen Ramsey. Lindgren and number 43 for the War Eagles, Raynor Whitcomb, getting familiar with each other on the side. I do think Mr. Bonney's day is done today. Matt, is Vinny wearing 25? Yeah. Oh, okay. Ramsey comes off the field for this second down play. It seemed like it'd be third down. It should be, 6 chances over here in this area. Some of the newer faces getting some playing time here in this fourth quarter. 8:51 remaining. 2nd and 20. Johnson bobbled the snap, has to take it and run. Gets out of bounds. Gains about 5 on that play. I guess I should say 4, down to the 20. So 3rd and 16 for the Invaders. Oh, Parker. See if Lazan gets another chance at a field goal, or if the Invaders can convert on this 3rd down. Still staying with that 2-back backfield for the Invaders. Oh, man was open. The core was open. Kind of got turned around. Didn't have his head around to see that pass coming. Johnson saw him there open, and he had a nice window there to be able to make a play. But unfortunately, I
think the receiver turned the wrong way, and the ball was a little high.
Mm-hmm.
Good effort, though.
Yes. Good job.
Pats on the back all the way around.
All the way around. So
Except for the fact that it's 4th and 16.
Yep. So 4th and long for the Invaders. Johnson back to pass. Got time here. Pass intended for Decor again. Unable to come up with that pass. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Invaders.
I don't know who 14 is, but he made a nice move on the other side. I think he was open.
Cornell King.
Was it Cornell?
Yep.
Made a nice move.
So the Invaders defense with another chance out there to maintain their shutout today.
Let's do a read.
Let's do a read. Which one are we doing? Glacial Peak Cryotherapy provides whole-body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra-low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. The client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. So the War Eagles in a 2-back set similar to the Invaders. Perry back in at quarterback this time. Under pressure, rolling to his right. Just throws that one away out of the pocket. So pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the War Eagles. Did you know that there's a chance for rain or snow tomorrow?
Nope.
Can you believe that? Snow at the end of April?
I can't believe that.
It's not unheard of up here, but I thought that snowstorm a couple weeks ago was ridiculous.
Well, I believe that my parents back in upstate New York had some rain snow yesterday.
It's like the winter will never end.
It really is hanging on here.
Absolutely.
I'm ready for some golf weather. Getting closer.
Do you golf?
I used to. I'd like to do it again this summer.
Do you now, though? Snap to Perry. Rolling to his right and no one to throw to. He's going to have to run it. Ooh! Hit hard. A penalty flag comes in. I don't agree with that.
He had his head down,
That was a good form tackle by Derek Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That was a nice shoulder tackle there. They're calling a personal foul, contact with the head on Derek Alexander, and I don't agree with that at all.
We'll send that in.
It was a good tackle, good hard tackle by Alexander. So the War Eagles get 15 yards on that call. Automatic first down.
That wasn't that. Well, maybe it was. I wasn't right there. I didn't see it that close up.
Well, in the future when we have fantastical replays and things like that, we'll be able to break it down. But we need that guy with the orange sleeve on to tell them when to wait to come back from commercial break.
We need that.
Pass out to the right, just thrown to the Invaders sideline. Unfortunately, the Invaders sideline didn't have their head around, otherwise they could have caught that one.
They should pay attention.
I know. I mean, they could have caught that. Make something happen. So 2nd and 10 for the War Eagles. Offense has been much less productive without Bailey in at quarterback. Unfortunately, he was knocked out due to injury. But as the season goes along, you never know. The War Eagles might have to have one of these other guys come in at quarterback. That one looked like Bradley Adamson at quarterback that time.
There is a flag on the play.
Adamson with a nice throw there compared to some of the throws we've seen by Perry and Swiftwater. Just past the halfway point here in the 4th quarter. Pace of the game, in a sense, has kind of slowed down with the Invaders trying to work on some things. No scores here in the 4th quarter yet. But things going well for your Invaders. So I don't know if I completed my thought on the Northern Elite Football League this year. We're down to 4 teams after last season. 3 teams could not finish the season. Another 2 teams left for another league. Actually, 3 teams left for another league. Tackled in the backfield, nowhere to go there. Anthony Antonio pops up. He was in on that play. Let's see, 3 teams folded. 3 teams went to a new league. Another team's dropped down to back to a 9-man league, so we're left with the 4 stable franchises in the Northern League
certainly not a good offseason for the NEFL.
No. Snap to Adamson, throws it out deep down the sideline, and an interception is dropped. Turnover on downs, though, so the Invaders get the ball back. I think that was broken up by Johnny Ware. Another chance at an interception the Invaders could not come up with. So if you were keeping track at home, Hudson Thunderhawks folded. Granite City Renegades, a team of them almost 10 years, had to fold. And the Minnesota Vipers were not asked back by the league. The River City Rough Riders and the Fox Valley Force both defected to the new CAFL. I think it's the Champions Amateur Football League, if I'm not mistaken.
The Warriors.
Then the Warriors, kind of at a later date when we were down to 6 teams in the league, decided to drop out of the league and go to this new CAFL. And then the team way down in Rochester was kind of like, well, we'll go back to the league we were in previously. And so they dropped back down to 9-man, so that left the 4 that we had. And with anything in semi-pro football, nothing is consistent. I mean, the MPFL lost probably 4 teams to this new CAFL, so it's kind of these leagues kind of almost cannibalize each other at times. So some of those teams went to that CAFL, and one of those teams, basically due to, I guess, player turnout, had to drop out of that league themselves. And then when our closest league near us, the Midwest Premier Football League, had to they've actually combined 2 franchises into one to have enough players to play against this War Eagles team. So a lot of shuffling of teams and players around, and you never know what you're gonna get until the season really gets underway. So Johnson back in now, 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the 43-yard line of the War Eagles. Johnson hands the ball off to Lindgren, got some room off the left, tries to get going down the sideline, picks up a few. Looks like he gained 5 there. Nice run by Lindgren. They're doing our cheer. They're fire, 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 they said. It's all for us. It's all for you.
All for me.
All for you. Which is, it's nice.
Oh, good for you.
that connection is...
That connection is not 100. It's not 100, as they say. Johnson looking to pass this time. Throws it out. Pass intended for Jalen Ramsey.
Still going to the air.
Yep. Ramsey was open. Just got to be able to make that catch.
Kind of reminds me of a terrible receiver the Giants had, Ramsey's Barden. Who just had trouble
Wasn't he
catching the ball.
Wasn't he the big guy that was almost the size of a tight end?
That's right. Yep. I remember on my Giants podcast, people, like, even when he was off the team, would call and ask where he was. Just, people had this love affair with him. It was crazy.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Not saying that Ramsey here is a bad receiver, just the name.
Sure. That's what they like to say. New players shuffling in and out for the Invaders. King and Austin Moline over there on that left-hand side of the field.
Something's going on there.
Dead ball encroachment on the defense. That could be enough for a first down if we're only 5 yards away.
I'm going to give it to him.
Do it. I don't know if you're going to be right or not.
There
He gives the first down. That's a good call by you. Eagle Eye Franco.
Oh, good for you.
Little too far, cross the line.
That's what the defense did. Delayed handoff to Lindgren up the middle. Got some room. Running hard. There's a first down for the Invaders. Gain of about 12 or 13 on that play. A little bit of a delay, a little draw play there.
I'm running mine.
Good for you.
Oh,
Here's someone on the side of Derek Alexander. Everybody's worried about the play clock.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
Lindgren up the middle, rumbling down the field.
There it is.
Picking up chunks of yards. Oh, why my connection is so poor on my computer.
We're going to have to address that in the bye week.
Yeah, I know. You know what we did this offseason? What'd you do this offseason? You know what I did?
Sit around and just get all fat and sassy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good time, though. Real good time.
Lindstrom reminds me of Zenner from last year.
Yep. Little bit. He's not quite as big, but
Yeah, Zenner's a
but
big dude.
it's kind of a similar running style, just kind of straight ahead, 100%, which is very effective at time. There he goes, plows down inside the 5-yard line. Invaders can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Looks like they're about 3 yards away, so that should be a gain of 7. Some people are packing up and leaving already, I guess. Oh, right, sure. Likely story. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why the game clock stopped.
I know. Johnny Gray, ladies and gentlemen. Lindgren running hard. Penalty flag comes down. Might have a hold on that one. That was a nice throw by the ref there. I hope he warmed his
Hold or
arm
a
up.
face mask? It might be a face mask.
Maybe it's a face. Well, there's a helmet that's off of a player.
Just the timing of it and the fact there's a helmet on the ground.
I mean, that was a good throw by the ref.
He was in it.
I mean, he's got enough of those, pebbles or BBs in there.
Unlike the side judge down here was pass interference.
They throw it up in the air.
This one was real.
This was a direct,
decisive,
directional throw.
Yeah.
Lindgren comes off the field screaming. Nice series for him, but it looks like it was a hold. So 2nd and 13 for the Invaders after that 10-yard penalty. So Johnson with 4 wide receivers. Hands it off to Leonte. Rumbles over the left-hand side. I'm trying to remember Leonte's. Leonte Baldwin. I was thinking Leonte Davis or something. I almost messed that up.
That would have been wrong.
Mm-hmm. Those fancy buttons you have.
I love my new buttons.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good opportunity to show you where you can follow us on social media.
There you go. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Fargo Invaders or at Fargo Invaders on Twitter or youtube.com #Fargo Invaders. But what about us, the Fire Team? Where can they find us?
Where can they find us? We don't have quick links yet.
We don't have the graphic, but you could say it's facebook.com/Fire Network. Correct? Is that what we did? We also have an injured player down right now. Injured War Eagle down, and I just think our Invaders player is just kind of hanging out over there. Although Amber Pesnick is walking all the way over there with the water bottles, so you got to give Amber credit for making things happen. Someone might be cramping.
Hey, it's up. Good to see.
War Eagles player is up on his feet. But you can also find the Fire Network on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Although I forgot.
Jace.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing?
There wasn't a penalty on that one, though.
There wasn't, but we had to throw it in there.
So we do have an Invaders player actually is down. I guess Amber was just the first person to actually care and walk over there. That's.
I'm glad somebody cared.
I know. Nobody else from the team is over there. There's a trainer over there, and Amber walked over there.
Yeah.
Amber's got his helmet. A little sort of. I don't know if that's Cornell King. And now the team finally realizes that we have an injured teammate down. All right. Even the team is a little bit rusty when it comes to certain situations. I would guess as Cornell King is carried off by 2 of his linemen that he might just be cramping unless he's got an ankle injury. And he's down and probably injured as the lineman falls on top of him. Well, can't blame him for trying as the offensive lineman runs back on the field to get back there at right guard. So 3rd and about 8 for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass. Throws pass, caught, touchdown, Fargo, you betcha. Pass completed to Siku Dukuri. I probably pronounced that wrong, but let's just go with that.
What did I do? I added too many points.
Well, that's all right. Should be up to 48 now.
There we go.
It's all right. The home scoreboard operator was a little bit slow on that one too. So your score 48-0 Fargo as we get set for this extra point, and we'll see if we can get the kicking team out there in its entirety. I tell you what, special team coaches, it's like herding cats. And Derek Alexander ran on. Now he has to run off. But at least he's getting some sprint work in today, so he's got that going for him. To here, set, snap, and the kick. Or snap, set, kick. It's good. My question to you before, Franco, was does Tahir get a missed extra point on that bad snap, even though he didn't even attempt the kick? Does that still go on his stats as a kicker?
Yeah, those are things I don't know.
I don't know why I bring you with.
I really don't.
I know. I mean, all you're doing is pushing buttons and not saying anything, so I don't know what to do with you. 2:35 on the clock. Your score 49-0. Fargo Invaders lead the Western Dakota War Eagles in the season opener for each team. A lot of things to work out for both teams. And I see Cornell getting worked on by the trainer, and it does appear with the foam roller out there that it is
probably
a cramp.
cramp.
It is pretty hot out.
First game.
Should have some potassium or something.
Some magnesium, potassium.
Whatever.
All of it.
Eat a banana. And as Motley Crue plays, I keep thinking about that Motley Crue video on Facebook where Vince Neil doesn't seem to be singing anything in English. I don't know if you've seen that. It's funny. Shout out to Dwayne, Coach Dwayne from the Tri-City North Stars watching tonight. Tailgate Master, I don't know why you're not here today, but whatever. We moved on without
tailgating
you.
food.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Those
Doesn't
little
quite smell the same here.
those little wieners wrapped in bacon. Lazan to here with a little pooch kick, drops down. Oh, and the Invaders recover it. Recovered by, I think that's Jermaine Armstrong. I can't tell if that's an 8 or a 5 or a 6. Who did recover it? 8? 8 is Jermaine Armstrong. So nice heads-up play by Jermaine. I don't know that they were trying to do anything in a sense to rub anything in.
It's just a good heads-up play.
But it was a good play by Jermaine. I think he was just trying to kind of pooch it to not allow a return. But it ends up in their favor. Offense is not offense was not ready. Namely, Javante Johnson. There's been a few times people have not been ready for what happens. You ain't ready for this.
Great story. Compelling and rich.
That's why you're the best in the business, Franco.
Big news, Chiefs sign Pat Shurmur's son.
Fritz Shurmur? That's his
name.
dad.
Kyle Shurmur.
Yeah, things are going great.
I totally missed that play. Sorry. We'll see if Dustin Lindgren gets the ball again. He was running the ball real well last drive. He was disappointed he did not get that ball into the end zone, that's for sure.
I also was disappointed.
We're all disappointed. Lindgren up the middle. Runs over a player inside the 25-yard line. Another nice run by Lindgren. Clock is stopped for the 2-minute warning. A warning, there's only 2 minutes left. So we'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Hey, little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Oh, I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like
And we're back.
We are back. 2 minutes left.
Well, technically in 1 minute, 56 seconds, but I'll let it slide. Third and short.
It is getting chilly out, isn't it, Michael?
Michael's like, it's no big thing. I can handle it. So third and short for the Invaders. Lindgren in the backfield. Lindgren gets a handoff, makes a move out to the left, still
Nice
running inside the 15 for a first down.
I like it.
First down for the Invaders. Lindgren wanting that ball, wants to get into the end zone tonight. We'll see if the coaching staff allows them to do that or if they have them take a knee. At this point of the game and this early in the season, I mean, I don't want to offend the visitors who traveled all the way up here, but
right.
this is still a chance to work on some things, especially with the new offensive line. I would just as soon keep running a similar play, keep working on it, just to make sure we get the reps in that we haven't really had a chance to get this offseason. Handoff up the middle once again to Lindgren, trying to follow his blocks. This time does not get past the line of scrimmage, gets barely back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up second down and 10. So under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Invaders taking their time getting the line of scrimmage. Lindgren looking for one more big carry. Handoff off to the left again. Trying to run through some tacklers. Gets down to about the 10-yard line, and that could do it. Don't have to run another play, that's for sure. Under 10 to go.
Thanks for the compliment, Dwayne. Appreciate you watching us.
And that's it, your final score. Fargo Invaders 49, Western Dakota War Eagles nothing. Invaders defense gets their first shutout of the year as the teams come to shake hands. Look over a few significant stats after a quick commercial break. Nope.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do a commercial break.
Thank you.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
All right, to put a nice little bow on this game tonight, Fargo Invaders offense once again was led by Javonte Johnson, 15 of 34 for 257 yards and 5 touchdowns. So a lot of touchdowns, good amount for yards, a little inconsistent there, Franco. The Western Dakota War Eagles were led by Matthew Bailey, 11 of 22 for 40 yards and 2 interceptions. Unfortunately, he was knocked out of the game. The War Eagles had 75 pass attempts is what the stats say, which is pretty surprising that they attempted that many passes.
Well, is a pass attempt going back and then scrambling, is that considered a pass attempt? I don't know.
I wasn't in charge of the stats tonight.
Well, there's a stat guy right there, so.
Actually, it's the other guy. We have a new stat guy.
We have a new stat guy.
Rushing leaders for the Invaders. Obviously, Dustin Lindgren had 10 carries for 54 yards. Brandon Jones had 8 for 28. Brandon Jones had his first touchdown run of the year tonight. The Western Dakota War Eagles were led rushing yardage-wise by Matthew Bailey, 4 carries for 22 yards. Receiving-wise, Brady Adamson had 5 catches for the War Eagles. Swiftwater had 3. Samuel King had 4. For the Invaders, Jalen Ramsey, 2 catches for 55 yards and a touchdown. Jackson, 4 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown. Siku Dukuri had 2 catches for 29 yards and a touchdown. Cornell King had a 3-yard touchdown reception himself. And John Bonney, 4 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown in 1 half of work. The Invaders had 8 sacks on the evening. Western Dakota only had 1. Whoops.
We're good. Just packing up over here.
Lazan Tahir had 3 of 5 on extra points. No, excuse me. 5. They actually credit him as 5 of 5 on extra points, and I believe he had 2 field goals made tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. So overall, Franco, what are your initial thoughts on the season opener for the Fargo Invaders?
I think the offensive line is a big story. I think that them coming together and playing as well as they did, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I don't think that the War Eagles have a defensive line like the Stampede do.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure, or the Pioneers. But it's nice to see that they're out there, they're working, they're getting the timing right, the calls right, they're getting communication going on. So I think that's a big storyline for the Invaders here.
Absolutely, and I'll just add, my 2 cents of going to a lot of the practices is that the offensive line, when you talk about it coming together, I mean it's really soon. Like they have only had a couple of these guys for just a couple of weeks.
That's right.
So I mean they have not had much time to practice together whatsoever. So good things, a good potential on that offensive line. Some timing issues to work out with quarterback and receiver. Obviously, John Bonney only had a half of work in today. I know our friend Kevin Irby is out currently with injury, and he'll be back hopefully by the time the NEFL season gets underway. And also, he's obviously we don't want to send our thoughts and prayers out to his father, who's dealing some health issues right now as well. So, obviously, to get Kevin Irby back would be beneficial. Jalen Ramsey looked good tonight when he's out there running routes, able to get open. Constant Jackson was able to get open. Just got to kind of work on that connection with Javonte Johnson and get that timing down. But overall, a lot of positives from the offense to see. The defense was locked in as always. I mean, that's one thing you can count on from this Invaders team is that defense is going to be ready to go and loaded up every year. So some of the new guys coming in on that defense made some plays, and it looks good so far 1 week in. So once again, our next broadcast and our next game will be right back here at Fargo South High School, May 11th, 6 p.m. Hopefully we've got all the bugs worked out on the broadcast so far right now then. Can never guarantee that. It's always something comes up on the broadcast.
Let's put it this way: we have a nice place to start for the next couple weeks.
Absolutely.
I definitely did not get enough time into putting it together this year, so
that's all right.
But this was the first game. We're excited to be back, and I think I know where to go.
Absolutely. So we will see you next game, May 11th at 6 p.m. here at Fargo South University. So Fargo South High School, excuse me. So if you're in the area, come by, catch a game, try and hit us up. Sometimes if you contact us, and I'm usually giving away tickets somewhere. So look for the Fire Network. We're going to be continuing to broadcast with the Fargo Invaders this year, and we've got big things planned for the Fargo Invaders, obviously, and the Fire Network as well, if I could spit it out. So for myself and Matthew F1 Franco, we will see you next time. Yeah, you betcha.